Hello everybody, and welcome back to some more blueprints. Today our mission is to get into the vault, after learning that the family core is within the vault. And I was doing some thinking, just now actually, about where the core could be in the vault, because I kind of scoured the place pretty thoroughly, I would say. But one thing that I haven't thought of before is that the date on the family core is 1213. Which, if you split it up, are two consecutive numbers, 12 and 13. So my theory is that there will be like two adjacent lock boxes in the vault, number 12 and number 13, which may be where we need to look. And with that being said, let's continue with day 162. Hello, welcome. It's vaulting time. Today is vault day indeed. But really, how high do you think Simon could vault? Probably not very high. Even that he can't, I don't know, step over knee-high walls. Things to think about. Trying to use the banner on blue rooms hasn't been that effective, but I feel like that should, in theory, be the most effective way to find the vault. Unless it's, like, not considered a blue room. I think it is, though. We'll get 2 feet if we're lucky. You know what? First, I'm going to go out and see if the tomb is available, just so that we can get some extra dice. That's more like it. But believe it or not, Simon would be amazing on the row team because he would just sit in the boat and it would magically propel himself forwards. So I guess he has his sports of choice. Let's put it that way. Let's go for the shelter. All right, where to begin? Hello, Nautilus. How's it going? Ooh, I think we'll go ahead and get these gems, hopefully. The white box is empty. The blue box is false. The empty boxes both have false statements. Okay. So this is obviously calling this one out. So this is true, right? This would be false, meaning that the gems are in the white box. The empty boxes both have false statements. But that would mean that this wouldn't make sense. So this can't be true, which means this isn't true. This is true. This isn't true. This is true. The empty boxes both have false statements. Then this would be false, I think. So I think they're in the blue box. So maybe. Maybe. Good to hear, Nautilus. I've been fooled. Dang it. One day I'll get that puzzle right. Oh, wait. Yeah, duh. It all makes sense now. The black box was false, meaning that the gems would have been in one of the false boxes. Maybe. I don't know. What to go for? Let's go for the walk-in closet. Right now, Nautilus, we are on an expedition for the vault. Coupon book, all right. We could go for... Oh, we have the Blessing of the Gardener still, so each time you find some trash while digging, add a small chest to the entrance hall. Could be pretty good. That could be pretty good. In fact, I think I'm just going to go back to the entrance and start drafting up the right side. Simply because I want to get more resources before continuing on. The trophy room, yes please. Come on to the left. Aha. My biggest fear is like seeing the vault as one of the options and just instinctively picking one of the other rooms. That would be quite funny. Let's go for, I guess, the reading nook here. I would do that, wouldn't I? Ooh, getting some good rooms though. Slowly but surely. Sure. Come on, Vault. I mean, and who knows? Maybe the bad luck will just continue, and I'll still continue to fail to find the vault. That's a very real possibility. Do I want to rotate this aquarium? Sure. The gallery. Yeah, that seems pretty good. I'll grab this just in case. The treasure trove. It's so funny how fast you grab specifically this item. Simon really wants the scepter, which is, you know, understandable. Come on, casino. Guess I gotta spend this gold somehow, huh? Electric eel aquarium. That's the only non-dead end. Sure. I just hate to draft it because I used up my shelter triggers. The courtyard. I'll use the prism key here. The veranda. All right. Now, honestly, I'm really hoping to dig up some trash pretty soon. It's so funny that nothing doesn't count as trash. Which I guess, you know, makes sense. But it would make my life a little bit easier. I think all of those are to good rarity. Actually, what rarity is the observatory at? Unusual? I suppose that's fine. I've seen it quite often this run. Aha! It's true. Just the way it goes, isn't it? Thank you for the 1 coin. I would have rather had an old leather boot. Keys aren't bad. I'll take keys, though. Uh-oh. That's not ideal. Oh, wait, actually, yeah, just unlocks, huh? I guess that's one reason not to take the upgrade that just unlocks the courtyard, is because if you have the kennel, the courtyard will always be unlocked, as long as you have a shovel. Spare veranda. Sure. I think this is legitimately one of my favorite rooms. It's so funny. Let's go ahead and redraw. I want a turn if possible. Mechanarium. Sure. Hey, I found trash, finally. Clock tower, why not? Still not a sign of the vault. Where to go? This way. Cloister of Rhina. Sure. Oh, another piece of trash. Oh, I'm glad that you chose this room, given that there are 2 security doors here. patio. I mean, it is a lot of gems, so I think I will take it. Another security door. Attic. I'm running out of spots that I can actually draft the vault. I think I'll go for the kitchen here. Be sure I have enough steps. There we go. Now the question is, do I continue on or go backtrack, dig up all the dig spots I couldn't dig up earlier, and unlock some of the trunks of the entrance hall in hopes to get more dice? I think I will go ahead and open one more door. And start heading back. Is there anything I'm missing? The gems in the conference room, and then the trunks. Alright. Hello, lady! Welcome, welcome. Currently on a quest for the vault. Let's go ahead and go up this way. Oh, what are you excited to tell me? This doesn't look like trash. No. Ah, I see. Is there anything I can craft? Ooh, could craft the power hammer. I'll keep that in mind, but I won't do it quite yet. While I was watching your recent episode, I figured out the music sheet puzzle, except for sheets 5 since you didn't look at it. Ooh, okay, interesting. Interesting indeed. Come on, dice. Ooh, keep the secret garden. Now the question is, I do know the secret that talks about looking under rocks near white trees. But if there's a deeper secret, then I still don't know it. Let's see. Let's look up this way first. I want to get either the study or the vaults. I think the study will just give me a lot more rerolls. I want this room. This is like kind of getting one free reroll, so I think I'll take it. Or I guess I should say a free reroll, a reroll for a gem. Okay. Very interesting. Seems like that's another mission for today then. Trying to figure out the true secret behind it all. Oh, we've got 13 rerolls. Let's hope we get the vault. What is beeping at me? Aha! Man, I've only got 4 options, possibly even fewer, depending on how the doorway connection system goes. Oh boy, here we go. It's the vault. Alright, so let me yoink these coins, add them to my collection. So I've kind of scoured this room before, but as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, I have a theory that it might simply be boxes 12 and 13. Something to do with those, since that's like the number of the date. No. Okay, it doesn't have to do with that. So where could this family core be? Okay, if it's on the back of the painting, I can't see it. Is it Anubis? Oh, reread your riddle. Ah, okay. Let me find your riddle again. Though many puzzles you have pored over, still this puzzle's secret remained undiscovered. It's still boxed away till the sacred day your clever little eye brings them to light. Boxed away, you say? Boxed away. This cage... Oh. Family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. Okay. Wait. So the sum of its digits would be... What? 1, 2, 1, 3. So 6. Is it 6 here? No, that's not it. Boxed away, huh? to me, it seems like this is only the only box in the room. Unless I'm missing something. I mean, of course, disregarding all of the, you know, actual boxes. One, 4, 9, 2, 3, 3, 304, 370. Yeah, I was talking about, you know, actual boxes. These are like giant boxes, but you know. The sum of its digits, huh? Maybe I just need to click on 1, 2, 1, 3. That I don't think so, but let's try it. Nope. Clicking on 6 did nothing. Trying to get an exact. So it's MCCXIII. But then again, there was the memo that said that the first number stands alone and then the rest of the numbers are pairs of numbers, which isn't normally how Roman numerals work. That would split up the 13 into XI and II. So it split up the Roman numeral until 11 and 2, the last 1, 3 into 11 and 2. So maybe I'm supposed to take it as 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. In that case, it would be 7. Interesting. Oh, unless I'm supposed to just open the boxes that add up to that number. So 370, 304. That'd be 674, 674, 677, 707, 907, 907, 906, 946, 1,1046? No, that doesn't add up. Hmm. The big thing that's tripping me up is that there's nowhere to input any numbers that I've found, at least. So I'm not sure if I just need to like click on the right little box. Or if I need to find something that would allow me to input things. Good luck with that one. You know, sometimes these puzzles just take a little bit of time. It could be that I need to do something like click on 1,000 somewhere, click on 200 somewhere, click on 10 somewhere, and click on 3 somewhere. But then the issue is, where would 1,000 be? And like me saying this stuff is always like not necessarily me asking for hints. It's for you know, just me thinking out loud. I haven't felt like I need a hint quite yet. It just might take a little bit. So, assuming that that theory was correct I had, what would represent 1,000? Is there an M anywhere? But your hint did say boxed away. Hmm. 815112. Are all of those numbers different? 815232. 815544. Interesting. Ominous. Let's just try some stuff out, shall we? It doesn't even look like you can press anything here, though. So it's not like I could easily add up to that number. Because this row right here would be 903,206. So if you add up these three boxes and then this box down here, it's 1,213. But there's so many different combinations of numbers in this room that add up to that. That doesn't necessarily make much sense. The sum of its digits. Another option is maybe I need to use the core theory on it, but I thought I've tried using the core theory on it and it hasn't made much sense in the past. Because I always seem to end up with like a negative number, because I need to start with +1. Then I need to multiply by 2. What do we have in my inventory? Telescope, coupon book, key 8. Ooh, does key 8 go in number 8? No. Battery pack, coupon book, telescope, garden key, shovel, metal detector, broken liver, royal scepter, treasure map, compass, silver key, sledgehammer, and magnifying glass. The royal scepter, huh? Want to trade scepters? Nope. Sorry, it would be 7, not 6, right? But I still tried that one. 1213. A secure on-site depository fitted with steel walls and numbered lockers. This fortified strong room holds a good portion of the Sinclair's fortune, despite the fact that several inventors have led accountants to assume the true legacy is hidden elsewhere. Several inventory is not inventors. Boxed away, huh? I did get the vault. I've been in the vault for a while, but have thus been unsuccessful in finding what I need to find. That's for sure. Almost entirely due to me probably just not having the right mindset about the puzzle. I mean, I could go around, click on every single little safety deposit box, but I don't think that would be the correct solution. That's what I'm trying to do now. More so trying to find the core is what I'm trying to do. Because I read the blue memo in the throne room that said that the throne was, the core was in the vaults. But so far, have not found it. So that opened up and I was like, oh, I found it! But no, that's just one of the ones I've already opened. There's 121. I didn't know you could actually see between these, huh? Interesting. Have I tried 123? I don't think I have. That's down there. Denoted inverse, huh? That's a possibility. What other numbers have come up quite often? I think I've tried clicking on number 46 and nothing happened there. But might as well try it again. Okay, so nothing happens when I click up here. What about 109 and 115? Have you tried the shield thing, the core in 46 and the wine cellar? I haven't been able to mess around with the wine cellar too much just because the shield things in 46. Oh, yeah. So I've looked at all those cores and I've tried to interact with them, but I haven't been able to find any way to interact with them yet. Well, that's a good point. Oh, okay. Good point indeed. So where is that? So the wine cellar would be number 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Plus 46. Would be 64. And then the master bedroom is the 8th bedroom, so maybe add 8 to that. So 72. No, I don't think it would be that. Unless you're supposed to add 46 plus 8 to 46 to 64. In which case, that would be an additional 54. 54 plus 64 would be 108. So maybe I'll try 108. No. Yeah. Oh. A secret note. Save our Simon. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be obvious or not, but dang, is it hard in my opinion. But it is in this room. It's true, it's true. I mean, I could try... I could try numbers themselves that add up to 7. I should have thought about that earlier, to be honest, but you know. So let's try 7. Nope. So 16. Nope. So 20, 25. 25 is simply hidden. 34. Nope. 43. Nope. 52. Nope. 61. Nope. 70. Or 70. Nope. So then we'll go to 106. Nope. 115. 1, 2, 4. Nope. 1, 3, 3. Nope. 1, 4, 2. 151. 160. 'So we can go to 205. Huh. Not sure if it's just stylistic or not, but 205 does not have any of the like sketchy outlines that all the other boxes have. It's probably just like randomized though. You'll need to set that at a different time because this will probably be cut out of the VOD. All this doing random stuff. Okay, so 205. 214. 223. 232. 241. 250. 304. Which is this one. Okay, okay. Interesting. I'll keep that in mind. 313. Three one three 322 331 340. Okay, so out of all these safes, only this one matches that description. So maybe this has something to do with family core. This is the password to get into Blackbird's Grotto. This kind of looks like the drawing room, doesn't it? I don't know. I can't tell which room this is. I don't know. It's probably just wherever they took the passport. So there's a swan. Buttons. J. Ribbon. Jean Ribbon. Do you have a ribbon, mister? Doesn't really look like it. Are these all the same pictures? I mean, they are all the same picture. Hmm. What does this have on it that the rest don't? Well, it doesn't have this compromise sticker on it. But I think all of them have this kind of like symbol. Let me double check. Yeah, they do. So what is special about this one besides just the name? Eight 15112. Doesn't look like there's anything in this box that I'm missing. Interesting. 815112. If you just add up all those numbers, that would be 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I don't think 18 is anything, but I might as well try. Nope. Oh 07, 09, 56 maybe? Nope. Hmm. Okay. Well, I will ask for a hint in one instance. Does this, am I correct in assuming that this, like, specific passport has something to do with it? Since these numbers add up to 70 to 7? No. Okay, well, that helps. Family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. I almost feel like you can interpret this message two ways, though. You could either interpret that you unlock the family core with the sum of its digits, meaning that, like, you open the family core up with the sum of its digits, or you are only able to access the family core by using the sum of its digits. And I'm starting to lean towards the latter. Oh, you've been working on the next poem. All right. Do I need a power hammer is another question. I could go craft one. Where's the workshop's right here. So it's actually not too far away. Actually, it's so close I might as well do that. Just in case. I have the steps. Just in case I need to do some bashing. True! Like and subscribe, VOD watchers. Okay, I didn't forget to grab it. I was a little bit scared for a second. Can I smash open this box right here, this cage, with the power hammer? Doesn't look like it. Does not look like you can bash anything in the vault. Hmm. am I missing? There's gotta be something. That's a 7 right there! Starting to hallucinate 7s. This isn't good. I feel like this puzzle isn't brute forceable because I know some things and the game requires you to click like 6 times before it works. Yeah, like the secret garden entrance. Hmm. A burning question, you say? Maybe I need to craft a burning glass? Is that what you're implying? What would I be able to burn? I guess I could try to burn open these envelopes. Although I'm not sure if these are envelopes or just like little sticky pads. It is a good thing to question, though, nonetheless. Interesting. I feel like that's just like puzzle games in general, though, unless somebody's a super genius and is able to just solve everything the first time that they look at them. I, alas, am not such a super genius. Um, give me a minute. In the family vault, huh? One interesting thing that I noticed, this is kind of off topic, but like it looks like the keys kind of have letters in them, right? Looks like this is an E. Key 8 has like an A and an E. And then it kind of looks like the black key also has an A and an E. Oh, modding in action. Honestly, I would not be opposed to some explosives in the vault right now. They really did hide this thing well, didn't they? Okay, I'll ask for another hint and then ponder over that a little bit. Do I have physically what I need to open this, or am I missing an item or something? I do have what I need. Oh boy. Oh boy. I know it'll be like a year and people will be like, Simon, you've been living out in the woods for a year now. What have you been doing? And from now on, Simon is just going to be questioning everything he sees. Which, you know, is probably not bad for a Baron to do. So I have everything I need. Family core. Someone is going to be talking to himself and is going to be so suspicious of everything and everyone. You're right, I don't have the knowledge of where to find it. But, go ahead. If you know something I'm missing, then let it be known. Don't necessarily tell me what it is, but... I wish I remembered what the blue memo in the mechanarium was. Actually, let me pull that up on YouTube because I think I know where it was. I think it was in this video where I saw it. Could be wrong though. Yeah, here it is. On the coat of arms, the first number is 1 numeral. The rest are each 2 numerals. So I guess I've always been thinking that the family core is the same thing of the as the coat of arms, but I guess that could be different. They could be different things. They probably are different things now that I think about it. Well, but then this wouldn't make sense, would it? The family core is unlocked only by the sum of its digits. I mean, it might make sense once I actually find the family core. have everything I need. Let me read over that hint real quick. Boxed away, huh? Where's box number 77? In that corner. Nope. Yeah, go ahead. As long as it's not a spoiler. Curious what this piece of info is. A coat of arms usually relates to the identity and lineage of a family or entity in heraldry terms. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't think that they were going to say that either. I mean, that's why I thought that the coat of arms might be different, because it's like mentioned as something different in the Mechanarium. But I mean, it would make sense if the Hollyberry thing is the coat of arms, and especially for Simon, or I guess especially for Mary's coat of arms, right? Because Mary has both the Simon and Epson symbols on the shield. She has the Hollyberries and she has the swans. But Simon's coat of arms is very interesting. It's the Hollyberries and the swans on the left, and then music notes on the right, or at least like weird music notes. I'm not entirely sure what the music notes themselves mean. Oh boy. Let me take a look at the a video where I'm looking at the coat of arms in the 46th room. Maybe that'll help me. Give me just a second. Come on, me of the past. Look where I want you to look. Me of the past is not listening to me of the future. What a sad time this is. Aha, here's a good frame. Okay. So the Jones family core has one swan, one like spade symbol, and then the holly berries, which are 3 berries, and the music note. Hmm. Two, 1, 3, maybe? I mean, the swan kind of likes a 2, the spade could be a 1, and then 3 berries. It's probably not that, but might as well give it a shot. Nope, it is not. That's hilarious. What an emote. You know, Ari, if you have a poetic hint at this point, I'll take it, because it is not coming to mind. Yes. Let's hear it. Your math is not mathing, and so you're back at the start. Though the key you hold, you're still at odds, thus the prize remains closed to the ancestor's heart. Yet the sacred day is still at hand, for you still soldier on, be a minute, an hour, or an infinity. The coveted prize you will set your eyes upon. Okay, okay. Your eye upon, I should say, singular, since I only have one eye, of course. Well, that makes me think of 130, emphasizing the sacred, which, you know, was emphasized earlier, so probably should have picked up on that sooner. Okay. Still at odds. Though the key you hold. Infinity. Infinity makes me think of 8. Maybe 80. Math is not mathing, and so you're back at the start. Though the key you hold, you're still at odds, thus the prize remains closed to the ancestor's heart. Yet the sacred day is still at hand for you. You still soldier you still soldier on. Be a minute, an hour, or infinity, the coveted prize you will set your eyes upon. It's not 1:30. I tried 34. I'm not sure if I have. Let me try that, just out of curiosity. Oh, I have tried 34. Anyways. Instead of being 130, maybe it's 16 for 16. Or 106 for that matter. Nope. Nope. The poem is: your math is not mathing, and so you're back at the start. Though the key you hold, you're still at odds, thus the prize remains close to the ancestor's heart. Yet the sacred day is still at hand, for you still soldier on. Be a minute, an hour, or infinity, the coveted prize you will set your eye upon. Okay, ancestor's heart is an interesting line. But it could just be a rhyme for start. I'm thinking that the key you hold is implying that, yeah, it could be both true. HSS. The key you hold could either imply like I actually have a physical key that I need, or it could imply that I, have access to the solution, which could both make sense. Sacred day, a sacred hour is, 1:30. But I don't know about the sacred day, because I tried 1:30 and here and it didn't work. The day is also posted here. Minute, hour, or infinity. Maybe there's another number that seems sacred. There's 46. That's the quote-unquote perfect number, right? 8 was the perfect number according to, I believe, Arajan scholars, and Fenarius was like, nah, let's do all these random mathematical things to it to make it 46. What other numbers? And 8 is strange because it's, the symbol for the unknown and such. But I have tried 8 here, and that didn't seem to work. I have tried 46. And I think I've tried 64 as well. $146 maybe? That's a bit of a stretch. Unless I'm supposed to apply the core theorem to some other number in order to find the correct number. But what would that be? What other number appears a lot in the game? Let me think. Let me think. Ancestor. Herbert S. Sinclair. Oh no. Oh no. I really thought that, the hard part would be getting to the vault. Little did I know I'd be spending an hour in here. Let me think. Unless it literally changes with the day. Hence the sacred day hints. Could be 178. That seems like a very big stretch. Where does this guy look in? Into the wall. Wonderful. I'm poking his heart. I thought that this might be the ancestor. But alas, I don't think so. There isn't a clock in here, is there? I feel like I would have seen one if there was. But given that I haven't found the core, maybe I wouldn't have. Go ahead, go ahead. What is your interpretation of the riddle? Some of its digits, 46, would be 10, right? But I feel like I'm combining clues that aren't supposed to be combined. No, I haven't. I'm still struggling along. Oh my goodness. I'm going to feel so dumb when I get this. Struggling along. That's exactly right. Oh no. Sure, go ahead. I'll take another. One more hint, bartender. Perfect day. Okay. Hmm. Well, that does bring me back to the, last question of the test where they ask what the perfect number is, and the answer ends up being 46. But it's not box 46. What other perfect day is there? Let me think. Perfect day. January 8th? What was your hint gonna be, Nautilus, by the way? Perfect day. Eight dates crack 8 safes. You've cracked all but one. This date you might find much older than the rest. You won't see it in a calendar, but rather on a crest. Okay, okay. Am I just misremembering the numbers on the crest being 1213? MCCXIII. I feel like it was that. Man, I wish I had the wine cellar drafted. Hmm. Have I tried 213? I don't think I have tried 213. No. No, no, no. Oh shoot, I wonder if it was like the date on the deed. Because the highest it goes is 372. $1,912. Granted, this isn't the crest. This is like the date of the deed. If I add those up, 1912 would be 13. Which still isn't it? The crest. Give me just a second. Gonna search through my videos just to ensure that I'm not just messing up the number itself. Okay, no, it is MCCXIII. Could be 3 berries, 1 swan, 2 spades. I'm not sure how that would relate to the day clue, though. Nope. MCCXIII. Maybe we'll try 2 and I've tried 2 and 3, haven't I? Really? Man, this is difficult for me. 8 dates crack 8 safes. Okay, it could be like December 13th, right? But I still wouldn't know how to relate that to this room. Hmm. Woohoo! Still at odds, I see. I am indeed. Odds is in your hint too, right? The odd numbers would be 113 out of 1213. But I've already clicked this one, I believe. Oh boy. What in the world? What in the world am I not thinking about? Hmm. 8 dates crack 8 safes, huh? Oh my goodness. It's one thing to just be inputting codes and getting them wrong. It's another just to like not be able to like enter your thoughts in anywhere other than just like clicking on random boxes that don't give any feedback. Oh. See it on a crest. Besides the numbers on the crest, there are on the family crest, there are the berries, the swan, and the spades. Oh my goodness. I hope you get it sooner because I know it's driving you crazy. It's 1:30. Oh my gosh, it's 1:30. All right, good night. Sorry I haven't been able to get it yet. I'll be back from swapping to Twitch because there's a character limit on YouTube. Ooh, I see. I hope you have a wonderful rest, lady. Are we about to get a second hint, Nautilus? Or I guess technically a second hint from you, a third hint overall. Really a fourth hint overall. Twitch, the streaming service of lots of lag, or lots of ads, but little delay. Hmm. Under 65 would be anything. Nope. Not alright. Okay, I'm here. I missed the first half of what you said. I was just thinking to myself, unless you're talking about, like, saying how Twitch is the website of lots of ads but little delay, and YouTube is the sites of little ads but lots of delay. Other than that, I was just contemplating. Yeah, do it. I'm ready to accept some more hints because, oh man, am I struggling tonight. Okay, let's see it. Four memos, four numbers, one core to calculate, and a gifted sub! The Roman digits are all there, but you must separate. Think back to everything you've learned and messages in blue. The doors unlocked by many gears shall tell you what to do. Okay. So if I separate the Roman numerals, like the doors tell me to, then it would be 1,000. 200. Then 11 and 2. And if I do the core theorem on this, right, it would be a positive 1,000, probably divided by 200. It needs to be a whole number, right? So maybe minus 11 times 2. So that would be... Oh wait, no, that wouldn't work, would it? Could be times 11 minus 2, right? So that would be 5 times 11 would be 55. Minus 2 would be 53. Oh my gosh. Oh! Amazing. And I need to use key 8 on it? That's crazy lucky that I just randomly drafted the gallery. Oh my goodness. An allowance token and... My obsession with ciphers was renewed after my brother died, for among his journals I found a curious square, a grid of words written in a hand I immediately recognized. My mother's accompanying this, a hand I immediately recognized, my mother's. Accompanying this discovery were numerous pages containing traces of my brother's fruitless attempts over the years to decipher this grid. It was a bittersweet find. The excitement I felt was tempered by memories of the unique bond my mother and brother had always shared. I was the child with an interest in puzzles and wordplay, yet it was Simon whom she bequeathed this cryptic gift. I'm so shocked you immediately got the number after the clue. I wasn't sure if it was that useful. I mean, that definitely was useful. Like, it just makes sense. I understand Ari's clue of having all of the pieces of the puzzle, just not putting them together. I think that, like, I was caught up trying to either split the numbers up or use the core theorem, and I didn't think to do both at the same time until you mentioned it. With all respect to my late brother, it became clear after spending time poring over his notes that he was not very suited to this challenge. Occasionally, he stumbled upon some promising ideas, but none of them were thoroughly pursued. Where I will give him credit, however, is the extensive research he conducted, combing through a career's worth of our mother's notes and correspondence. This search culminated in the discovery of a letter my mother had written a local professor requesting additional materials for use in the creation of a cryptograph. This meager clue was, according to his survey, the only shred of evidence in her belongings that mentioned this project. Celebration! Woohoo! The math finally maths, indeed. As for me, I am ashamed to admit that despite all my boasting, I have nothing to show for nearly 3 decades of effort. I am no closer to solving this than I was in those early months of daily obsession. And with each passing year, I fear my chances of reaching a satisfying conclusion to this adventure grow ever slimmer. Some might say this outcome is quite fitting, a poetic justice for tormenting my readers for so many years with seemingly impossible bafflers. While I can certainly relate to their frustrations, I wonder if we really need to obtain answers to all of our life's questions. Must we always quench our thirst for knowledge? At my age, I often find myself looking back at the long path behind me, and I think I am content to leave a few stones unturned. A life without some mystery is a life without imagination. So I will lay down this burden and leave this stone, and the winding path of intrigue it proceeds for future generations to explore. Herbert. Pig's Sand Male Date Head, Calm Peak Heat Joya Well, Toad Card Wheel Tape Legs, 3 Road Made Slab Rock, Hand Vase Safe Clay Toes. More pain indeed. Interesting. So this is a 5x5 grid. Let me make a little note here. Or I could just screenshot it. I think I'll just do that since I can't find my paper. Well, the first thing that comes to my mind is the, boiler room panels. But I think that's a 4x4 grid and not a 5x5 grid. Joya is an odd word. Yay, my least favorite puzzle. Interesting. Interesting. Me too, because honestly, right now, I have no idea. I think this has all been one day, which is kind of crazy. I can't even remember the other stuff I said I was going to do. I mentioned that I was going to go back and comb through the music sheets. But yeah, I think that like I'm just going to call it quits for today. I'm not sure if this is the longest day I've ever done before, but it certainly is up there. I think the first day I went into the gallery might have been longer. But let me tell you, this day would have certainly been longer if I hadn't been getting those hints, because at some point after solving a puzzle, you end up just like, I don't know, not paying attention anymore, and your mind starts drifting and you stop thinking logically. And I was definitely at that point when I actually received the hint that got me to the end. Oh my goodness. Well, with that being said, if you enjoyed this long day of pain and puzzles, join us on Mondays, Wednesdays, or Saturdays, starting between 9 to 11 p.m. CST, to sit through all of these puzzles without being able to scrub the YouTube video and without me cutting out a bunch of unnecessary thinking. With that being said, I will see you all later. Bye!